Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We left off with these cards. Just to recap a little bit, this was during the tower when Gemini decided, your partner Gemini decided that, I gotta do something else. I gotta get myself together. I'm reaching out to family and friends for jobs. However, to keeping an open mind. That's interesting, right? Cards that fall underneath it, express your love, Three of Cups, right? But to me, there's something with the support system. There's something with this family. Okay. Maybe there were some fantasies. Let's keep it real. Maybe because this one, the Star card, is kind of like wishes coming true. It's kind of like something that you wish you had done, or something that you're wishing had done, or something you're wishing to happen. And that's kind of what it is. And it can also be a card of like wishes. It could be a card, whatever you're wishing for. It could also be a card of renewal. So it's funny because you have these wishes, you have the support system. Maybe this is how the situation had gone at first, because it does talk about like self-isolation, imprisonment. Like, that's interesting. You have wishes, but you're imprisoned. The High Priestess. I still believe this is Scorpio. I still believe that. I believe Gemini obviously is not even looking at Scorpio. Oh. It could be Gemini attempting to resist temptation from a Scorpio. That doesn't mean it's you. It could be another Scorpio. It could also be a Capricorn here. There we have the Devil's card. But at the end of the day, what it boils down to is Gemini decided they were going to go and explore their passions. And even a card before that, keep an open mind, your soulmate. Scorpio wasn't it at the time. I get this energy, like I said before, this Gemini could be younger or immature or sheltered, and they're just now coming out of a shell and trying to live life. I'm not sure what that's about, but that could be it, because this person is clearly looking to see, oh, maybe, just temptation. I'm trying to figure out, Gemini, what were you tempted by? Oh, I'm scared to walk over that. But Gemini, what were you tempted by? I'm pulling Island Time Wellness, the little ones. Gemini, Gemini, let us in. Gemini, why are you telling? Let's see what it really is. Why are you making us dissect it this way when you could just put it out there? See, Gemini likes stalling. I'm going to give you piece by piece so you can keep looking, and I can keep coming up with explanations as to why. I don't know if that's going to work, but alright. Gemini, what were you tempted by? What does the devil mean? Is it an addiction? Were you tempted by sex with different people? Were you just, is life an addiction for you? Is conceitedness? Is it greed? What is it? Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay. Not a problem. We're going to put that right under the devil, because that's what we read for. Right? That's under the devil. He was tempted by paradise. I believe the paradise may have been the Capricorn. How'd that go? According to what I see, it didn't go too well, Jimmy. Now did it? Uh-huh. Ooh. All right, hold up. Tell me what else was going on. You were tempted by, obviously, somebody else. Happiness and oneness and joy. Oh, okay. How'd that go? Let me stop being, ooh. The hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Oh, okay. Well, I did ask how it was going. It looked like they working on it. There was some sort of sabotage, trying to rebuild something that was never going to work in the first place. Interrogation, repetitive. So when somebody, wait, does that, yep, interrogation. So to me, interrogation is, I guess, see, the thing is, Jimmy, when you was hanging out with Scorpio, there was no questions. There was no mistrust. There were no questions. There was no sabotage other than who that somebody over there. There was no interruption. So now you got to interrogate people, do the same thing. I got to ask you the same, where you been? You was supposed to get home at 7 o'clock. Yo, it's 9. Like, what's going on? Why? What's up with that? So you working on it. Why? See, could it be that you are ashamed? I'm just saying. Now listen, I'm a Scorpio. You got to be dragged a little bit. Could you be shamed, Jimmy? Just saying. You know, I got to ask some Scorpio here. I'm sorry. These cards are funny. Now, mind you, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just reading them as they come out. I think it's hilarious. No, literally, I'm just reading the cards. Really, that's it. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me? You have any other messages? Because I said, how's that going? It's like, well, we're working on it. Why? Because I got to do the same thing over and over and over again. That's why I keep asking the same questions. The story ain't adding up. See, y'all got to remember, we go back a few tapes. This is telling a story about why Gemini is circling back to you to propose. Remember that. Remember the goal of this. We trying to figure out why. We trying to figure out who. Now, we know why. We know he was tempted. But he was actually, or, oh God, listen, he or she. And I got something else I got to tell y'all, too. I think I may have mentioned it in another tape. And we will talk about that. Okay. So, yeah. So, it was sabotage. I believe, looked like to me, was based on a mask. False masks. Okay, something just fell out. Okay, a couple fell out. Now they came out this way, hence making this one first. So I'm going to take them exactly the way. Wedding rings. I bet you. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Hold up. Now I know that I have been doing a lot of Gemini readings. I know I'm not always up here because actually it's really weird. People do seek you out and you get really busy. So, and a couple of other readings I had, Gemini on this little journey met up with somebody who they thought was amazing and it was like a fairy tale. And Gemini felt like by bouncing on Scorpio, Gemini had nothing to lose. However, when Gemini bounced and ran into this person that they was trying to have paradise with, see, that person forgot to tell Gemini that they were married. Or there's some kind of union. I mean, that person is married. And remember, and one of the other reasons, I think we circled back to somebody, was it this reading? Somebody who was a person who got a little bit of guap or something like that. Yeah, this person was married. And I've been seeing this for months. I think over the past 2 months, it's discovered that somebody is married. All right, and this is between Gemini and whoever they bounced on you with. That person was married. That person was in some kind of union. Okay, so again, this backs up Gemini bounced on a pipe dream. All right. The next one that comes after that, and I'm hoping this is the last one I gotta take with these. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Alright, so this is your Gemini being dragged through the mud by a Capricorn, or it could have been a Scorpio. It could have been a Scorpio. It could have been a Pisces that dragged Gemini. See, Gemini is a very mentally strong, so whenever they get taken for a ride mentally, it's frustrating to them. Right? So they feel like they had Scorpio. They felt like, because I still feel like they was looking at Scorpio like, all right, It wasn't even that I don't know how intuitive you are. I don't know that you can find. I don't care. It was I don't care what Scorpio. So I want you to keep that in mind when this proposal comes around. That he didn't or she did not care what kind of what you saw. I'm going off to live my life. And like I said before, I believe that this Gemini was younger. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I feel like the Gemini was younger. Somebody was younger in this situation. I am reading some stuff that these roles are reversed. Listen, however it resonates, whatever. I mean, you know what I mean? Take it, because this is for you. So, Gemini was tempted by a pipe dream. And now they're Scorpio, Lord. Now that Gemini got dragged through the mud, Gemini is like, all right, I got to make some healthier choices. I got to take some time. Because remember, I think if I'm not mistaken, Gemini was in hermit mode, or there was in some sort of a thinking or hangman mode. I can't remember right off. Don't quote me. But making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So I think this is part of Gemini's transformation after the Tower. All right, because you know, and it's also their lesson. It's unfortunate because you can be in one relationship and still have different lessons. Like in a relationship, I could be the one who's having a karmic relationship with you, right? On the surface, well, on the 5D, it's like a karmic relationship where the other person could be having this other experience, like I don't know, love of a lifetime, just some other out of this world experience. The two lessons and why people are together aren't necessarily the same lesson, because it depends on where you are. But I believe in this situation, I believe that Scorpio, you must have been real trill with it. Because it's not that you didn't know, it's just that there was an element of denial, right? I don't really need to know right now. I already know what it is. I think I may have pointed this out earlier before as well. So now, Gemini is trying to make some healthier choices in this game. Alright. Alright, I'm at 12 minutes already, and y'all know my videos be running out. But I tried to clear everything. What I want to do, Jane Austen Tarot deck, The Truth Universally Acknowledged. I like it. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. It takes a little bit of time to like find what the stuff means, but when you do find it, it's like, oh, it's pretty good. Ancestors. Ancestors, we're so grateful that Gemini is giving us a little bit of insight. We know that Gemini doesn't necessarily want us to know all the details of what happened, so that's why we're kind of like, you know, piece by piece, kind of just like trying to get the information out. What I am looking for and what we are looking for in this recording is to find out who is the third. Okay. How can I put this? Who was the other person? Who was Gemini's other person? Who was Gemini? Because I don't believe. I don't know. I know Gemini is probably. I understand they might fall fast, but I mean that's ridiculous. But I mean, maybe it was something that was new. I mean, it did come out. Oops. It did come out that the other party was married. So. Oh, I'm like, what is that on my screen? I'm like, is that a spaceship? Are there like sound effects in here or something? What is this? All right. You know how you get on those apps and all of a sudden you have ears that pop up? It's like, well, what is this? That's what I thought it was. But no, it was the top of a cup. Ancestors. Ancestors. We want you to, please. This is Gemini. Allow Gemini to lend us his or her energy, their energy, for clarity. Ancestors. 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 Show me who basically the other woman is. The Hanged Man. Well, we knew this. I was not asking about that, but okay. Obviously, the Hanged Man is the Hanged Man. Express your love, free yourself. Let your friends help you. Keep an open mind, passion. 3 of Cups, a star. Okay. I didn't care what you thought, Scorpio. I'm going to be real. I didn't care what you thought. Once I seeked out these people and I secured my place, I was all set. I ran after what I thought was going to be a great... It was a wish I had. It was something that I wasn't getting at home. Let's be honest. It was something that I wasn't getting. It was something that I missed along my journey. So it was something I needed to get. And so I got to it because I was tempted. I was tempted because it was another person. But the funny thing is, even though I was like in this situation where I was shook about, what to do, and finally I decided I was going to make a run for it with this job and everything, I decided I found the passion that I wanted in this other person, which is cool. So that's what I went for. The difference is, this person they trying to figure me out. They're upside down about how they feel about me. So that person is still married. I'm trying to separate myself from this situation, but that's what happened. I got wherever I had to be. I had these wishes. We were lacking passion in our relationship. All right. Even if you were intimate, it could have been a mental, even if you were physical, it could have been like a mental sort of handicap in a relationship. So, but the funny thing is, Gemini went over here, and now this person is like, I don't know. So basically, Gemini, you gave up everything, right? We talking about towers. Towers are sudden shocks. Like, you didn't even know. You didn't even see it coming. And now look at this here. Ain't karma a mother, right? Because you was up in the air about how you felt about me for months and had me in limbo, right? But now this person that you rocking with is in limbo when it comes to you. Ain't that a mother? So this is part of how Gemini wound up back with you. The issue that Gemini is having with this person is how it's not even a normal argument over, what kind of chicken we going to have tonight. We going to have it barbecued or we going to have it lemon? Lemon garlic or something. Those not regular arguments. These arguments are like where you been? Like, I gave up everything for you and I'm chasing this fantasy. Where you been? Like, I'm asking you, it's toxic. It's on the verge of abusive. This person is married, so whoever these people was that linked all of this stuff up, I believe is that family. Ooh, when it comes to talking about the family, I'm like, that family got something to do with this, all of this. Because how you knew and get caught up, and come on now. So now you want to get out of it and try and make some healthy choices. Why? Because this person, I don't even need to pull another card. This person is still in limbo about you. So basically, when you look at it, you put everything you and Scorpio had on the line to rock with somebody who got you in hangman status. Let me tell you how karma's a bitch. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, it is Capricorn energy. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody else in here. We definitely see water. More water. Capricorn. It could also be a Taurus or a Virgo. Gemini is an air sign. Challenges, decisions. Very masculine energy. Dominated energy. So basically, this person, whoever did this here, got him in hangman status because they're married. And let me tell you something too. Because I was telling y'all earlier, and I don't want to forget this. There's a couple of Geminis a couple of Gemini men or women, let's be real, because it's, it's energy. So some